everyone. Now last time I gave a little tutorial on how to build the Arkham Asylum Titan syringe gun. Today I will be going over another custom build, my version of the Jokermobile. Now I feel that this one is pretty special. I've never done anything like this. Well, I've attempted similar. But this one I feel is the most successful. And I feel that it stands out, especially when compared to official LEGO cars. So I'm just going to start talking about why I think this is so special. So let's start with the figures actually. Here we have the Dark Joker, which was modeled after the Joker in which we see in the DLC A Matter of Family in Batman Arkham Knight. But this Joker was actually meant to go with the tank, but I couldn't find him. Oddly enough, he was right in plain sight. I guess that's just my luck. All but one of these figures is official LEGO, and this is the one that is not. I believe you have seen her before. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Pretty detailed printing. Even says property of Joker on the jacket, but it's pretty good. Although it's not officially LEGO. These three are all custom figures. This is a Joker thug with a Star Wars clone head. And on the back it says the Joker Destruction Crew, or Destruction, which they had put crew somewhere on this, with a stud launcher. Here we have a Joker medic, and that face was custom made by me, but I didn't do very well. But it was made a couple years ago. And this is the minigunner that I built. I believe you have seen him before. If not, I'm showing him to you now. The minigun was rather difficult to build, but I did pull it off fairly well. Although there is one piece that is not official LEGO, which is the barrels, the quadruple barrels. Alright, now let's get into the car. No, I don't literally mean get into the car, that would break it. It is pretty fragile in the middle, but strong enough to hold anything that I put in it. First, what makes this so special to me is the fact that this is the first car I've actually built where I had pretty good shaping. I mean, it's not just blocks. It's not just blocky. It doesn't look like I just built up a Lego cube and put wheels on it. This was the first car I built that actually has those beautiful curves on it. And I added those hubcaps on it just for a little extra detail. And this was very fun to build. There's only one action feature built into it though, which are these two stud shooters. But other than that, it has no action feature. So, over time I will add more. But for now, this is it. It's got 6 headlights on it, as you can see, and it's got simulated headlights, and it's got various lights around it. So the Joker's meant to be very flashy and show-offish. So, and this right here, it looks like it was built in Minecraft, but it's meant to be a Joker face on the car. I probably could have done that better, but that's what I ended up with. What makes this stand out to the set compared to the sets, or vehicle sets, is this was actually made to hold a maximum of 5 people. While most Lego cars in sets, the max you can hold is 2 people. And the inside is pretty detailed too, especially considering its size. It's pretty big, but it's not that big. I thought these fenders on the back, or whatever you call these, but I thought these fins on the back were a nice little touch, just to add a little more pizzazz to it. So up front we have the steering wheel in which Joker would use to drive, a gear shift, and some buttons and levers and knobs that would activate various action features, which I'll add later. But for now, this is what we've got. And back here you can hold, a thug can sit here, or a figure can sit here, another here, and another right there. And rather than pulling up the top, the doors actually do open. So that way you can actually act like the figure's getting in and closing the door. This was the curves and stuff were fairly simple, but mainly what made it difficult was finding all the parts to build this. And unfortunately, the underside does not look as good as the front, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you wouldn't want to do jumps from this angle, just looking at the bottom of this. But it's not like it has extremely odd colors. I tried to stick with the color scheme. That blue piece on the bottom was just purely added for structural strength. As far as these, I used a similar technique on the front just to give it a bit more curve right here, rather than it just being like that. But its axle piece isn't nearly as big, so it's just a subtle little detail there. And right here is just supposed to be a simulated exhaust or something, maybe an engine part sticking out, like you'd see in Hot Wheels Hot Rods or something. I don't know anything about cars. But I kind of wanted to make this so that way it pretty much looks good from any angle, any view. And I am very, very proud of this car. Okay, so as you can see, it can actually hold 5 characters in it with no problem. There's only one small issue, which is it doesn't have any room or any trunk in it for their weapons to go. So if you wanted Harley Quinn and Joker to have a place to put their weapons, you can't have these 3 here, sitting here. You'd have to move them out and put Joker's shotgun and knife and Harley Quinn's bat and revolver back there, if you wanted anywhere for them to have their weapons. And of course, as you can see, there is still a bit of room. They could have more weapons if they wanted, so we could throw in these. And even with those weapons in there, it still doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah, the weapons poke out a bit, but they're not going anywhere. Though considering its one weakness, it is pretty durable. It's actually more durable than I thought it would be. I've dropped this a few times and it didn't break very much. I mean, yeah, little parts like this and these front pieces would pop off, but that's not much to complain. That's not even worth complaining about. That's kind of obvious that it would pop off. I mean, it's not like it's actually built into the car, just built onto the car. But yeah, I am very proud of this. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.